Okay. My camera's broken, but we're here nonetheless for the perspective. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure where I'm paused at is the best thing.
It's fine. You're just
It's great.
staring.
I'm just staring. This is what I look like all the time. I look like I'm staring all the time. This is the perspective. Today, I got some slang thrown at me, and I did not know what any of it meant. And this isn't really anything out of the ordinary, except for I've never felt older. Ever in my life. Ever. My name's McCall.
Producer Butters.
And that's Producer Butters. And I love that he's just like gone trying to, he's over here solving the world's problems. So I had somebody at the back to school tour this morning. I went out and they said, asked what flavor a donut was. And it was like a blue topping, like a jazz color blue topping. Yeah. And I said, I have no idea. I work at a radio station. I'm not a donut connoisseur. Sorry. But I said, I have no idea what this flavor is. And he said, is it Yummers? And my brain was like, what did you just say to me? Is it Yummers?
You're like, are you cursing at me?
That's what I thought. I said, can you say that again? So he said it again. And I was like, what? And so at this point, obviously I've said what 3 times, and the kids around him kind of start like laughing, but they weren't like laughing. It was more like this like scoff almost. And I was like, look, kid, I have no idea what you're saying. I'm old. Okay. I'm 28. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Take a freaking donut and get out of here. Like, I don't know what he's saying. I have no idea. So I decided to look it up because as soon as I got back, I was like, I've obviously been sworn at. Obviously, that's the only thing that happened. So people say it's, quote, to describe something that is incredibly tasty. Morph of the words yummy and wonderful. What? No, it's not. Like, yummy and wonderful? That would be like yumderful. Like
yumderful.
I don't understand. The food that's so perfect, it makes you go, yum. That burger was bussin' yummers. Oh, okay. I love this. So we got
the slang.
We got to run through some slang because I'm shocked at a lot of it. But I'm looking at top slang words, and let's be honest, most of the times that things hit the internet and say these are the slang words, they're out. Nobody's using them anymore. So some of the words that are on here, stan is one. People have been using stan forever.
What does that mean?
Stan, like a fan, like Eminem's song Stan. That's like talking about somebody who's obsessed with him. Same. You're obsessed, but in a non-creepy way. Except, Stan originally was in a creepy way, but whatever. Salty's another one. Everybody's been using salty for decades now.
Right.
Don't be so salty. Simp is another one that everybody's talking about too. Again, it's an old one,
So I have a list of that are for 2022.
I do too. These ones are 22 slang words you ought to know in 2022. This was released in June.
That's funny because none of those that you were saying are on this list either.
Chuggy's on here. Snacks on here.
Yep.
Sip time is on here. What?
Rent free.
Yeah. These are all, it's crazy because it's like, these were all things that people have been using for the last 2 years. Sheesh is on here. Dude, get with it. This is like a year old. Slaps, bussin', snatched.
Cotton 4K.
Sliving is a new one. Newer, I would say. Sliving. So Paris Hilton coined it, of course. Like, that's hot, right? So it basically slay and living. Sliving. So now it's just a fun, people use it ironically. Bougie's on here. Again, 2016, 2017 called they want their freaking slang back.
What about the blueprint?
The blueprint.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a plan.
It's when somebody says, or someone is so perfect, or they did well at something.
Okay, so they're
like
the
original comparable to the OG.
Oh, okay.
They're a blueprint, an icon, a legend.
A legend. Okay. CEO is also on here.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, got it. Gen Z, the term now means that you're the best at the thing in question. Okay. So the GOAT originally, I guess.
How about ate that?
Yeah, you ate. Yes, I love that. That one's one of my favorites. What is this? Same shifting?
No idea.
So you've got your friend who keeps going back to the doomed relationship and just keeps the same argument every time they get into a fight. So it's basically repackaging the same ish and selling it off as something new.
Of course.
So the ick. You know, somebody gives you the ick. We know what that is. Bible. Thanks, Khloe. Khloe Kardashian's the one who really started that one. But, you know, you're not telling the truth.
Yeah.
Bible.
Should we talk about our sponsorship that we have?
Oh, yeah. So the perspective is sponsored this go round by FanX, which is incredible. FanX is coming to Salt Lake again. It's one of my favorite times of the whole entire year because these guys are it's super entertaining. I love going out and hanging out at FanX with some of the people that are there. Tons of celebrity guests are going to be there this year. The Backstreet Boys, the Brady Bunch, The Mandalorian, Cobra Kai, Dragon Ball Z, Sons of Anarchy, Scream, and Star Trek. Going to be huge. You can meet tons of the celebrities in person, get a photo opportunity, check out the cosplay, the free panels. There's comic artists as well, Kids Zone too. Plus, these guys are giving an exclusive deal right now. If you go to fanx.com and you use the promo code FANX22, you're going to get a limited time discount. So again, FANX22, you can use that promo code at fanx.com and go and get your tickets, get your discounts. It's going to be a really fun time. FanX is always one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Always.
They probably all know the slang. FanX does, I'm sure. Lots of people that are there know all of the slang.
Because it slaps.
Because it slaps. It hits and it hits hard. I don't know. Whatever. Speaking of some of the hot popular things, the VMAs happened yesterday.
Yes, they did.
And one of my favorite parts of the VMAs was the fact that Lizzo clapped back at Aries during her speech. It's my favorite because she was like, you know, we hate Aries. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Same.
I didn't know who she was talking about, so that's why I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Aries? Just Aries in general?
Any of it. I didn't know there was anything going on.
Well, I don't know. It's yeah, it was very, very interesting. The whole conversation. I'm sure there's going to be more that blows up in this week.
Maybe.
I'm going to assume. So we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers had a really great time with their Global Icon Award. They're incredible performers. I would die to see them in concert, real life. Nicki Minaj obviously had her Video Vanguard Award.
Yep. Which
was awesome. I cannot get enough of her new song. I can't.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, I've been listening to it on repeat for ever. Which makes me excited because, I mean, Nicki Minaj, I really liked her when I was in high school. And then it's like the last couple of years, I haven't loved a lot of the stuff that's been put out. But this one that came out, I'm like, done. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, she didn't look like she had fun in her performance until that song. Yes.
It was kind of like, okay, well, we're doing all of these other songs. And then
it was kind of cool. Jack Harlow brought out Fergie. And she sang Glamorous, which was awesome. It is
awesome. I loved that performance. I love that he gave credit where credit was due for that one. I don't think he's been not known for giving credit, you know? Like he always has been pretty good at giving credit where it's due. But I found out what happened with Aries Spears, by the way. He fat shamed Lizzo was what happened.
Oh.
So he ended up going on the internet and said she's got a very, quote, I'm quoting, okay, this isn't me saying this before anybody gets after me, but she's got a very pretty face is what he said, but she keeps showing her body off and it's like, no. So anyway, it was bad. It was really, I'm reading through this. I'm not going to continue to say what was said online. It was bad. So anyway, I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all.
Nope. I don't know who it was, but they had this it was like an animated twerking lady.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, as big as the stage, twerking the whole song.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
I'm scrolling through to see, was it Anita's performance?
No, it was like Bad Bunny or something.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, Bad Bunny. I've got it right here. It was
like
it was intense, if you will. So I don't know what else to say with it.
It made me laugh. I was like, what is this?
It was wild. It was a wild time.
T Swift announced her new album.
Yes, which is cool. I'm really excited. The album's called Midnights, and it's coming out on October 21st.
Yes.
Because everybody was kind of speculating something was going to happen last night because, did you know, 13 years since Kanye cut her off. And 13 is a really special number for Taylor Swift anyway, always has been. So
I thought that too. That was like, somebody needs to come up and be like,
I was waiting.
Nicki Minaj had the best video of all time.
I was waiting for it. I had a lot of people that I'm friends with. I had a couple of people that I'm friends with that like were dragging Taylor Swift because she won the best video for her 10-minute long All Too Well music video. Mm-hmm. It's incredible, by the way, just the filming on it. And that's not because I'm biased towards Taylor Swift. It was really, really well directed, really well performed. She wasn't in it. She had Sadie Singh was in it. And it was a really good good video. But yeah, somebody like dragged her and I was like, is this a flashback? Am I having like flashbacks to 2000, whatever year it was, 2008, 2009? But
no.
Anyway, October 21st adds up to 13. So, because it's 10, 21, 10 plus 2 plus 1, 13.
For some reason, I thought she said August of this month. But then I was like, we're already past that.
Yes.
So that makes sense.
August 21st. Surprise. It's a week late.
It's already here. If you didn't know.
It's a week late.
Eminem, Snoop Dogg. It was I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
It was like an all animated. I'd rather have just seen them perform.
Right.
Which they did at the end. I mean, it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Kanye. Kane Brown.
Kane Brown.
Performed grand. There was the name of the song's Numb. Khalid and
Marshmello.
Which sucked because you couldn't see anything that was going on because they had some weird effect going.
We love weird effects that ruin everything.
It was not good. It was terrible. Panic at the Disco, they did like a...
Was it like a mashup?
No, they did the song Don't Let the Lights Go Out, but they did it in like black and white.
Oh. And
like cinema movie style.
Interesting.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some of the performances I skipped just because I was ready to...
Be done?
Hit the hay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Did you watch Lotto's performance?
I don't think so.
Oh, what a shame.
What song did she do?
It's Giving. I can't say the rest of it. I mean, the song is just It's Giving, but
you know, I was really surprised on what they bleeped out and what they didn't.
Really? Okay.
Which was weird.
Yeah. What was your favorite performance of the night out of all of them? I didn't get to watch them, by the way. I'm watching them this morning because I went to bed early.
You know, I think Lizzo brought the energy.
Yeah. I think she always does.
I like Nicki Minaj, but
yeah, but it was like
I said, it was just very underwhelming for the very first part of it. Like she's like, okay, I got to do this.
Yeah.
And then by the time it was the end where she did the Super Freaky. Yeah. And that then she, I don't know.
Isn't it interesting how like you can pick up the vibe off of that when performers are performing out of obligation versus out of like inspiration almost? Like there's the difference in it. Like Lizzo's just excited to be out there, you know, and out there performing. And I'm sure it's because she's fresher, she's newer to the scene. Nicki Minaj has been doing this for a hot minute. And so it's kind of like, like work, you know, you get into the monotony of it and it's like, sure, I'm doing something that everybody else would love to do, but I've been doing it forever. And so it's just kind of like, meh, you know?
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
No, my favorite was the twerking lady.
The twerking lady, obviously.
The animated twerking lady.
Thank you, Bad Bunny. Thank you for that. I wanted to watch Blackpink's performance. I haven't seen Blackpink's performance.
I mean, I don't think that they were... I think they were lip syncing, which
I'm sure they were.
It was fine. But yeah, their choreography was pretty good.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of K-pop bands that I haven't heard of. And I was like, they're nominated.
Oh,
so, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not exploring enough for music.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's a sign to start new things. I don't know. try new things. I'll look into it. I'm going to go through and watch a lot of these performances now. Do you have any final thoughts for the VMAs and slang words?
It slapped.
It slapped, and it slapped hard.
It slapped hard.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Facts, no cap.
Facts, no cap, bussin', swag. I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to get your tickets. Again, the Perspective is brought to you by FanX this go around. Tickets are available right now, fanx.com. Use promo code FanX22. Get a limited time discount. We'll put the details in the description. And this has been